going to be using another mono water team, but I've got a different one set up. Extremely similar, just 4 similar Pokemon, but it has Slowking and Azumarill for a Trick Room. Araquanid works on both teams for the range support because of Rain Dance, but because of its speed, it's nice to have a third option to work on the Trick Room. Okay, there's Whimsicott with Encore, so I must be sure to switch out Slowking if I do use Trick Room. Of course, it could be a Trick Room user itself. Look at that, those Pokemon. Unless Whimsicott is just there for Tailwind on Charizard and Terrakion. Either way, I should be pretty intimidated. Not just by Landorus, but by Whimsicott. I'll have a Focus Sash. But I do have Aqua Jet. So let's just try it. Aquahead and... I was hoping Charizard, that's Mega Charizard for the Sun. So should I be bringing Pelipper? Should I be using this Rain team instead? No, none of them are that much hard hitting, so I've lost my thought. Yeah, I think I might work well with Trick Room. Just need to survive the first turn. I bought Swampert over Golduck because of Gastrodon. That's it. Storm Drain is going to be a bit of a pain. So there's the Sun. Fine. Glad I didn't lead with Rain. My 2 Pokemon are still definitely slower than his 2, so I still want to use Trick Room first turn. Slowking has Oblivious nature, this is why he's good for Trick Room. Just because Taunt don't do anything. I kinda doubt his 2 Pokemon have Taunt on them anywhere anyway. And... not much for it, just got to use Belly Drum. That's another reason why I didn't take Golduck. Can't use 2 Z moves. Don't have to use Z Belly Drum, it's just nice to know that he'll go up to full health first. Yep, setup turn. Who is Solar Beam going for? Probably Azumarill, unless he's really smart and wants to just kill Slowking. Might double up into Slowking. Nope, fine. Oh, that was scary. Oh, this is going to be close as well. That's going for Slowking. Obviously. At least I'll be able to protect, even if Slowking dies. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Slowking's down. Even though Slowking's gone, I can protect Azumarill this turn, Rain Dance with Araquanid, and then Aqua Jet will do something to Charizard if it stays in. think I'm probably going to be given the turn, because Aegislash will probably want to go back to shield form, and if Charizard does stay in this turn, he's going for Solar Beam on Azumarill. Okay, Aegislash is out. Gastrodon, oh! That was close. If he had waited one more turn, I would have been using Acro Jet and it would have gone straight into Gastrodon. Well, this is fine. At least this means he can't use Solar Beam willy-nilly, which means that Azumarill would probably survive if Charizard stayed in. And if all but Aegislash if anything but Aegislash comes back in, Play Rough will be good. Now what? I've just got to hope that he has Muddy Water or Earthquake on Gastrodon, that's all he's using. Or just take the opportunity to bring in Swampert. Whilst there's no Solar Beam. Yeah. Wide Guard would have been a bit of a waste of a turn. And let's just play rough. Whatever probably will come in. God, I hope he switches. Of course, it's probably Aegislash. And I could have used the turn to take on Gastrodon. Now, I'm not doing this. I'm not playing very well. Oh, that did well. Didn't see that coming. I know it's ×4, but damn. I'm looking at the stats now. Brave, 252 in attack. This is a sticky situation. Okay, Azumarill has 94 speed level 100. What does a Gastrodon usually have? I have a Gastrodon set somewhere. 114, so Gastrodon is faster. Oh god, he's just going to target on Azumarill with Earth Power. I'm hoping that I could maybe just protect the Swampert as the Solar Beam comes for him. And that's still a good enough play for me. I've just got to try it. Somehow I've got to hope that this Gastrodon is built for Trick Room a little bit as well. And Play Rough will kill it. That's disappointing. But I knew that was happening. I think that's GG because I've got to get a double protect. Is it 33% chance? Oh my god. That's lucky. It's still not over. Come on. No! Fuck. Oh, the phone's way to die. What am I to do? Hope he protects with Charizard to get a freeze. give this team another try. Trick Room may happen. That was a good opening turn. With Z, Shadow Claw or Shadow Ball, whichever it was. Need to check Slowking, see which he has more defense in. Tiniest bit more in physical defense. The tiniest bit. He's got 78 HP, 196 defense, 236 special attack, quiet nature. The general idea is that Azumarill uses Belly Drum in the same turn that Trick Room goes up, and people just target Azumarill or run for cover, then Slowking gets a free nasty pot as Azumarill uses Protect. And then there's a double threat under Trick Room. Moves off Psychic and Fire Blast, not because those are the best moves on the Slowking, it's just the team has neither of those kind of attacks otherwise. So it's just for a bit of variety. Same reason why Azumarill isn't Waterfall and Aqua Jet. Storm Drain Gastrodon is, or just Storm Drain is the concern bit. Otherwise I wouldn't have a Fairy Attacker just be hitting everything with water. And honestly, Golduck is the one that suffers from relying too much on water type attacks. I don't need more Pokemon to rely on water type. Okay, there's Hail. And Azumarill of their own. I could see Trick Room actually happening here. I could also see them using Trick Room themselves with that Mimikyu. But I'm probably wrong there. And Ninetales, so I want Pelipper. But I really want Arachnids to be able to, because I'm more confident Trick Room's going to happen. I do want a nice backup. Okay, so Azumarill goes down early. Should be Golduck. Just because then that means I have two special attackers, two physical attackers. Don't want to bring three physical attackers, one special attacker with Landorus. Even though Landorus won't hang around, Intimidate does. It does the trick. This does mean that I can't Z move with Azumarill though. Oh well, let's try it. Azumarill has a very basic build, 244 HP, 252 attack, 8 in defense, 4 in special defense. The Trick Room is probably kind of obvious with these two coming out. So Aurora Veil is going. That's fine, Intimidate is completely wasted. I imagine I'll see a U-turn into Slowking and probably Aurora Veil, maybe a Freeze Dry, but it does mean that Azumarill is probably quite safe to use Belly Drum without the Z move. Sometimes I guess I wish it was a Citrus Berry Azumarill. That's probably a change I should make. I know some people use the 50% berries, but my goodness, that's risky if it gets hit and it lands in between 26 and 49% ish range. That did a lot. God, that did so much more than it should. I thought it would have. course, there's a slight chance Freeze Dry might take down Slowking. Okay, Dazzling Gleam. Perfectly safe. What was that? Let's see what Tail does per turn. 29 to 18. One more. 31 to 19. So I don't have time to fuck about. What can come in? Because Ninetales probably won't hang about. I think I want to take away this Sash at least. Let's just see if my Uzumo can nail his Uzumo. That should be very wide or Aqua Jet. I remember after I'm already clicked in. Oh, this has been an absolute waste. No Sash. Always surprising. It's been so long since I've used this team, I've actually forgot about the Life Orb. Not what I wanted to see. I think I have to get Rain Dance out of the way. And I'll protect with Golduck and see if there's any scope for Encore being useful. Twinkle Tankle, I knew it. That has to be Golduck. I hope. Yep. Okay, no scope for Encore at all. That wouldn't have killed it. Alright. Trick Room's still up. Double up into Zuma. I'm not convinced that's Mimikyu's staying in for some reason. But the Gazumaro was the one that would stay on, obviously water. It's its time. No, it's keeping Mimikyu in. No fucking about with Landorus. Play rough would have done more. Oh good, Landorus. I was hoping to give something of Acronym to hit whilst I protect with Golduck. But he's not going to be fucking about with U-turn. Probably going to be a Rock Slide or Earthquake. Earthquake only has protecting Mimikyu, because what a waste would that be to take down your own disguise. It's not going to be using knockoff, it's not going to be very good on either of my Pokemon. So my money's on Rock Slide. Never mind, not find it out. Good. I'm very glad. Was that a good move by him? I feel like he could have taken down Golduck and won. Oh, hang about. That was a seriously bad move by him, what a shame, but that's really lucky for me. No, it's not. Touché. Well, I'm glad I don't regret using Encore because it didn't matter either way. Um, 10% chance he misses. That's all I've got. That felt close. Oh. GG. Well played by him. I can see the reasoning now. Swords Dance and Shadow Sneak is a lot more of a safe bet than try and play rough on Golduck. Because he might have missed. And he might have lost if he had tried play rough twice in a row. Score is dropping a bit, but this will work one time. It would have been nice to face Garchomp with Empoleon on the other team. Even if it were to be Tectonic Rage, it's good fun. Facing more familiar Pokemon. Shadowbone, Encore, Trick Room. All reasons why I shouldn't be trying Slowking Azumarill. So I'm doing Pelipper first, and what accompanying Pokemon? Well, I see 2 Intimidate users, so that makes it Golduck. And that's it. Swift Swim the whole way. Well, I'm not going to be fool enough to use Tailwind in front of Whimsicott for it to use Encore, and same rule for other situations. If it uses Tailwind and then I use Tailwind a turn or 2 later, I'm the one with the double speed when it matters towards the end. I'm probably not receiving an energy ball towards Golduck. Am I? I'm probably going to be letting Gyarados get a free Dragon Dance. Or it might use a Fly Z move. Not Fly, Bounce. It's not worth risking. I'll just Protect and Hurricane. Of course, my Whimsicott has Sunny Day. Should have considered that. No, Moonblast. Oh, you're kidding. Good Protect. Bloody heck. It would have been too good to be true if I didn't have a Sash. Well, Golduck is faster because Tailwind didn't happen. Could use Encore on my Protect. But Scald. And then switch Golduck back out. Can't believe Gyarados used Crunch. How boring. Is that Mega Gyarados? That was lucky. That was extremely bloody lucky. That Gyarados is unboosted, Intimidate wasted, burned. Basically, I could just leave it for dead. Attack around it. Oh, I'm definitely sending Hydro Vortex your way. And now it's safe to Tailwind because there's no Whimsicott. No Protect. Even if I didn't get a burn like Gyarados, that Gyarados was still a waste of space. Bit of a waste of a Pokemon in general. What's the thinking using that? Flying is a much better stab than water. Because he doesn't have a rain team. How are we doing for rain? 2 more turns of rain. Don't feel like doubling up into my Marowak and opening up Golduck. For fuck's sake, but then there's the burn. Crunch isn't doing it. I'm just afraid about Hydro Pump missing. I'm semi-confident that Scald would do it on its own. Oh, he protect. Fine. This is where it's lucky that Gyarados is burned. It does it. Ah, crit. Okay, Swampert. Don't think there's anything to stop this from happening now. Good try. But even if you succeeded at Gyarados, that has to go. Nice bulk, give it that. Less than noble end, but if it was another poke I would be caring.